Hey y'all, it's Leanne, Small Town Stitches, and I'm back. Today is Friday, April 19th, and it hasn't even been a full month since my last video. So we're doing better. I have been a stitching fanatic lately, so I have some finishes, some fully finishes. I have one in front of me right now. I'll have to insert pictures of two of the other ones because one's already hanging on the wall and then the other one is way too big. I can't bring it up here. So anywho, let's see. Life is going good. Husband's healing well. He will not be able to go back to EMS more than likely for quite some time. We're talking like months to a year or something like that because of just the way his knee is. He can bend it, but he can't bend it to the extent where he needs to get down and pick someone up off like a floor. You're getting a glare from my glasses from my camera. Sorry about that. This is new too. I had to get these a couple weeks ago. I have a distance problem in my right eye and a stigmatism in my left eye, and I didn't realize I had a vision issue until I put my glasses on, and it took quite some time to get used to. I've had them for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think. So yeah. So hubby's healing well, started the new job, been there a week and a half. I actually like it. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. I feel bad sometimes because my coworkers are like, listen, sometimes things get really chaotic around here at night. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's not chaotic compared to the ER. But it's good. I don't mind it. So I do my nights. Hopefully I can get a day spot, but it's not bad. So daughter's growing like a weed. We're getting ready for Easter. Actually, when I'm done with this, my mother-in-law just picked our daughter up to go to visit my sister-in-law, her aunt. So we have no kid home right now, so now is the perfect time to go Easter shopping. Sorry about the glare. So this room that I'm in right now is going to be hubby's work area right now, but most of my craft stuff is in here because it was going to be my craft room, but I'm taking the smaller of the 2 extra rooms because I don't need that much space to set up a table for my sewing machine and stuff. So this will be hubby's room. My room is actually right across the hallway, but I want to paint it and stuff like that before I move everything back across the hallway. So we'll see how much I can get done of that. It'd be nice. I want to have the paint to do the bathroom and the paint to do that room. I'm hoping to get both of them done. But this picture back here that's having a glow, I don't know if I ever showed you this. My stepdaughter made me this for Christmas. She drew it and watercolored it. And I had to hang it in my craft room because I think it's amazing. So that's what that is. Hey, now you can see it in the background without a glare. So let's start with some fully finished objects. I'm going to insert a picture right now of 2 of my fully finished objects. One is my Vows piece, and the second one is, I think it's called 100 Years by Lizzie Kate. I'm going to insert those right now. So I finally got two finishes, y'all. Ready for a third? It's fully finished. It's gonna go on my room and my new craft room. You're getting glare. There you go. And it is my Cross Stitch Nation piece. It's hard to see in this lighting, but the frame, when the light hits it just right, you're not gonna be able to tell at all. when it hits it just right, it's teal, like a dark teal color. So I really like how this turned out. It'd be more amazing if you didn't get a freaking glare from the light overhead, but it's too overcast outside right now to shut it off. Let me try. Maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So, those were 3 of my fully finished. I have 1, but it's not fully finished yet. But this one is the piece I was stitching for my husband. It's not ironed yet. It's not impressed. I have the frame and I have the board. We just haven't put it together yet. But here it is. I love it. It turned out really well. Excited to frame that one up for him and get it rolling. I don't know how long this video is going to be, y'all, but we'll see. We'll see. So let's talk about stuff that I have started. So I'm using my wheel. I stole McKenna's idea. If you haven't watched McKenna, go watch McKenna. She's stitching in sequins. And she was using her wheel and she was spinning and she was working, whatever it landed on, she would stitch it for 2 days. And then she'd spin again and move on to the next one. And I've actually got a lot of progress from doing that. Some days, some of the pieces only get 1 because it's like a work day. So just this way it happens. But this was one of them that I spun for my new starts. It's Summer by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I converted it to some classic color work, some gentle art, some Victorian motto, and some color and cotton in here. I just grab what I have offhand that somewhat like will resemble what's in the pattern for it. So, whoops, I have one trying to escape. And then I just put them in a bag. I have a sewing machine. I bought my first run of fabric. I can't wait to get it set up so I can try to make my own project bags. I'm excited about that. So, you're gonna have a thread and a needle in the way. But here's the start of summer. I like it. And then the start of this yellow is the start of the sun. So that's where we're at with that. I like it. I love being able to just grab things and kit them up, unless I have like a big project and I need to grab certain colors, but I'm really liking that. One of my other ones I spun was my Boo Club. I may have to, I don't remember where this was last time you saw it. I have it on the hoop still, and I don't really want to take it off the hoop. This is my fabric I'm using for my Boo Club. I love it. It's like a dark grungy gray, and I think it's absolutely perfect to use for a Halloween piece. It is. So this is where I've had so far on it. Yes, this is Eek. You can kind of see some of the frog. And then I'll show you what I finished. So this time I finished Creepy and I started on Pumpkin. And that was in like a day or two. So I'm getting quite a bit of progress, and I'm actually well, it seems to like the same pieces over and over and over and over again, but I think I only spun this one once. So I tend to just stitch whatever it lands on, unless it's a new start. I want to get some of these other ones done before I just grab a bunch of new starts. So I have a spin again one and I have a new start one, and if it lands on those, I have a tendency to just move on to the next one. This is Frozen. Frozen got quite a few days of love. Let me tell you, if I have not said it before, I hate stitching with white. I just don't like the way it ends out, and there's a lot of white in this because it's Frozen, there's snow. So I'm not putting before and after pictures in this one for all these. I just don't feel like it. But this is where we're at now. This is the start of the 4th page on the top. I have finished a whole other page. I was working on this one in the last video that you saw. Like I said, lots of white, but I'm working on the last page. This is the last page on top, and then we move to the bottom. Well, not to the bottom, to the next row. I think there's 4 rows total, so I have quite a bit left of this to do, but I like this piece. I'm working on it for my daughter. This was one of my Stitch 9 pieces this year. It isn't going to be done. It is what it is. It isn't going to be done. Last but not least, I have one more new start. I'm trying to get to the, I forget who it's by, but this is If You Want. It's a cross stitch pattern I bought off of Etsy. It says, if you want to know how much we love you, count all the waves in the sea. Looks like this. To love, I think C. All 3 of those are different colors. This is charted in blues. I'm stitching it for my sister-in-law, the one my daughter's actually going to see right now. I'm stitching it for her because she's expecting her first child in August. So I was trying to have it done for a baby shower. It's probably not gonna be done by June. But she is doing she sent me the color palette that she's doing the nursery in, and it's all pinks. I chose that pattern because my sister-in-law loves Little Mermaid. She's addicted to it. So I was like, this would be perfect. I'll stitch it in blues. And then she told me it's all in pinks. And I'm like, I can convert it to pinks. That's not a big deal. So I did. I converted it to pinks. There's my color palette. And then my letters are being stitched in River Barge by Victorian Motto. And I started on the border, but then I was like, you know what? I need to do the letters first, and then I'll do the border all at the end. This is where I'm at. You can see my flyaways behind her. Let me see if I can just roll all this in so you don't see all that. That's a little bit better. So that's where I'm at. You can see the start of some of the colors in the border that I stopped doing. So I got quite a bit done, especially since you haven't seen this piece at all. I think I started it after my last video. I have to finish the U, and then it's count all the waves in the C, and the letters are done. This color is not in the border. This color is. One of the reasons I wanted to do all the lettering was to make sure I was going to have enough of this color to do the entire border as well. I think I should. But if not, I can always sub it out for a different color pink if I need to. So that's kind of what I wanted to make sure. So that's this piece. I like the way it's turning out so far, and my tattooed Ariel needle minder, of course, had to go on my piece that reminded me of Little Mermaid. So that's all I've been working on. I'm continuing to do my kind of thing and spin every couple days. So for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow will be Summer by Country Cottage Needleworks is what I spun. So that's that. Let's talk haul. I have decided I need to reel my haul in. I may end up next year, we'll have to see, doing a Stitch from Stash. Or keep my clubs. I think I may keep my clubs next year, but try to limit myself. Like if I get a pattern, do like a pattern a month, or you have to finish something before you buy something, because my spending needs to just be cut down. My husband didn't say a word. He never will. But that's just me talking. So let's talk. I bought a Silks for You hank. I was tossing around a couple ideas of what I wanted to do with this. But this is my hank right here. You can see a little bit better on this side, I guess. There you go. Pretty. That's my hank. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. I was thinking of doing that, I think I put it away. Hold, please. Let me see if I can find it. This piece. I was thinking of doing the ink circles piece, this one in it. Oh my gosh, the glare. You guys, it won't be this bad this time. There's a window directly behind me, and I will make sure when I position my desk, I'll film it, and my craft room not to put it right in front of the window. See, it won't be this bad. So that's this piece. I'm debating doing it in this piece, but I don't know what fabric I want to stitch this on. So I'll have to mess with it. That's not getting started anytime soon. So, but that's the silk. I joined my, I stopped my Mo's sale like I was telling you, and I started my color and cotton back up. So I got my first one from her, and I get the neutral one. She doesn't have them named, but this is my fabric. Such a pretty neutral color. I'm so happy I did the neutrals, and I'm so excited to be back in Stephanie's club, or to Angela's club. This was my last one from Mo's sale. This is Tropical Bouquet. This was her color this month. Looks like this. I really like this one. So that was my last one from her. And then while we're on the subject of fabric, the other one I get, let me see if I can find. There it is. The other one I get is Ship's Manor. So now I do Ship's Manor and I do color and cotton. Ship's Manor this month looks like this. Super pretty. I'm liking I love having different fabrics on hand and different flosses on hand so I can kit up, or if I need to buy flosses, I'm only buying like just flosses or something. I'm not going out and buying a ton of stuff. So that was my fabric. I got the rest of my flosses in to start my piece. It was a freebie, and I just have to pick out my fabric I'm going to do. But I have 27 skeins of the color Galactic by Color and Cotton. And you guys, it's so gorgeous. Like, even showing you on camera, it doesn't compare. They're gorgeous. Angela is amazing with fabric, and she is amazing with floss. She's just amazing. Okay. What else do I have in here? I told you guys I bought way too much stuff. I got my Glitter Village. That was Glitter Village, which one? 6. Glitter Village 6. Did I show Mo's sale last time? I must not have, because it's in this bag, this area, and everything in this area I have not shown. These were my Mo's sale flosses I had bought from her before. If I did show them before, you'll have to excuse me, I'm sorry, but this is Regent Parrot. It goes purple, blue, and then purple again. We have, let me grab 2 of the same. I tried to buy 2 so I could actually do something and not run out in the middle of a project. Persian Rug. Cowboy Shirt. I really like the blues in this one. Plum's Journey. And a Toll. So those are my Mo's sale flosses. Put them back in here. Put them away. I'm half tempted to start my craft room before I do the bathroom. I placed an order with Lindy's Stitches. or it's Stephanie. So she sent me a free pattern by Jane Austen, and I'll say the quote. Actually, I can show you the picture because it looks like this. It says, "I have no notion of loving people by halves." That's cute, and it'll probably go in my craft room. But what I placed the order for was her sticker plates. I bought two sets of 10, and this is what they look like. I put one on the back of this project. So this is cardstock that I had bought that actually fit perfect. I just measured it out so the back looks pretty. It says title, stitched by, the date it was finished, and special notes. So I just wrote, well, it was stitched on 18 count Darbosa, color converted to color and cotton and Victorian model threads. So it looks like that. So I like those. Those are on all of my pieces that I have just finished. And I got an extra piece of 18 count Ada, not sure how. It's a super cute light dark blue, but I didn't order it, so it came in an unmarked thing with no thing, so I don't even know who it came from. So there's that. But two things from Julie at Gulf Coast Stitches. One will be a piece for my sister. It's from Little House Needleworks, and it's called The Library. It says an open book is a window into the world, and it has a category for romance, mystery, western, and classics. And it looks like this. This will be getting done and kitted up for my sister. My sister she worked at a library in Colorado, so my sister and my niece just moved home. There's a lot of stuff surrounding that, but so they just moved home, and she's hoping to get she had an interview for a library at a college here. So my sister is a huge book fanatic, and her daughter is becoming the same way. As much as I like to read, she likes to read more. So that'll be for her. And then the other one is this Long Dog Samplers, and I don't even know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even gonna try. But it looks like this. So I was debating on what I was gonna do, and last night I decided how I'm gonna do this. So if you remember my Family Rules piece that I did, I was gonna redo it again. But if you also know me, I don't like to stitch the same thing twice. I get bored. Not gonna lie. So I stitched it and gave it to my parents, and it's hanging up at the bottom of their staircase. When you come down the stairs, you can see it. I need to redo that because it's a horrible frame job. It was like the first thing I ever framed, and it needs a different frame job. But I had bought fabric and I had bought floss to do it, and I think I'm going to use it for this piece. So I have an 18 count of Country Mocha, and then I have Gentle Arts Otter Creek, which looks like a camo. There you go, perfect. Looks like that. So I think I may do that for this. I think I'm going to, and I think it will look great for my house. So there's that. I'm gonna fully kit that up right now. So all it needs is to be started. Goes on my pile of stuff that's fully kitted. Okay, let's do my floss from March, April. Yeah, because we could build for May. I have to skip my floss this month for May from Color and Cotton because my credit card or my debit card info got stolen. And someone tried to make a $90 charge on it, and it wasn't me. So my card got shut off. I've been filing fraudulent stuff with the bank, and I haven't got my new one in yet. So I can't really get charged for something that I don't have a card right now. So these were I'm gonna guess these are the primitive ones. We have Tartan, which, look at that variegation. Angela is amazing. Mint Julep, which is a very pale mint color, green color. Cactus, I love this color. You can see the variegation in it. Clay and Pink Sands, which it shows up, this cracks me up. So this is like a pinky color, but as soon as you show it to a camera, who did this? Jessie does stuff. It shows up like a tan and it's not. So it cracks me up. So there's those. And then my brighter of the 5, I do the, was it all colors? Or 5, no, I do the 5 Prems, 5 brights now. I switched from the all colors to that. So we have Bellflower, Ash Plum, they're hiding, Opal, Candy Hearts, and Reef. So those were my April colors from Color and Cotton. Now let's talk some, I bought way too much, y'all. I bought way too much this month. This is why I said I need to do something to rein this in. This is the 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly by Country Cottage Needleworks. I will not, when I stitch this, whatever, will not be doing it in this colorway. Geez, oh Pete, the glare, you guys, I am so sorry. Whatever. It's charted in pinks. Santa and Mrs. Claus never wore pinks, so I will be color converting this and they will be wearing red. I got Sweet Land of Liberty by Country Cottage Needleworks. To Have and to Hold, For as Long as We Both Shall Live. Roveris. This one is Thanks. And then I bought the Santa, or Stop Here Santa, I've Been Good. I loved this one, and I love how they finish it. I hope they include like how they finished it. This is Nido Bling Designs, Heart and Home. It's home is where the heart is. But look how they finished that. Isn't that amazing? But that's what that one is. And my last pattern I got is Ardeki Cross Stitch Halloween House Squared. It looks like this. I don't know what my obsession is with Halloween, and I will be finishing it wholeheartedly monochromatic like this. I bought a different color fabric, and I'm just waiting for that to be delivered. So that's all my stuff I bought. It's enough. My husband would agree. Lots of stuff to put away. Oh, and this is the needle minder that came, that she included with my, isn't she so cute? I love how she looks like a fat little mermaid too. She's voluptuous. So that came with my Silks for You floss. So let's talk Maynia. And then we can be, this won't be as long as my other ones, but let's talk Maynia. I am going to be doing Monogamania. I will still be stitching on my other projects. My goal is to stitch at least an hour a day on my Maynia piece, or more, at least an hour. If I don't feel in the mood to stitch on it that day, then I can switch after an hour. But my goal is to do an hour because it'd be really cool to get a page finish. So what am I doing for Maynia? I have so many cool things, but watching Michelle, Bindi Stitchy, has a full coverage bug biting my butt. So I have this kitted up. I think I'm stitching it on 20 count this time. And I have all my floss. I haven't decided if I'm going to bobbinate them yet or just put them in bags. I may just put them in bags because it's going to be easier. But I'm stitching a full coverage. I'm going to do a full coverage. This is Tilton & Crafts Halloween Night. And it looks like this. This will be my Maynia piece that I'm starting for Monogamania. Like I said, it's not all going to get done. No way in heck. It's 32 pages long. So my goal, I will start on page 1. Looks like this. And I will be stitching page 1, and it'd be cool if I could finish page 1 in the month of May. So page 1 is way up in this corner. It's the tree. So that will be my Maynia. Super easy. Didn't take a lot of time. I have so many amazing pieces, y'all. I'm going to show you some of them that I have kitted up. So I already showed you the one. I really want to start this one. I haven't decided if I want to do the border or not. This is stuff I just have kitted. Not even like charts that are sitting in my tub over here. This is stuff that's already kitted up, ready to roll. 'Twas the Night. I have this one ready to go. Fabric, floss, everything. It calls for Sullivans, so I bought the Sullivans. And then I have gold flecked Ada to stitch it on. So that's ready to be started. This one is not. I have to buy more floss, but I have the Glendon Place Castle La Crepe. This one. I have this. I have my fancy floss. This is the color I'm gonna stitch it on. Perfect. I think it's Mystic by Picture This Plus. I just need to buy my DMCs for that. So this one's partially kitted up. We're just going over stuff I want to start right now. This one I have the fabric picked out and I have my chart. This one was also Michelle's fault. This is perfect, Pretty Little Hawaii. She picked this one out because she used to live there. This one, I picked it out because I have an obsession with Hawaii. This needs to be charted up. And this is being stitched on a color and cotton that I had, and it's just a pale blue. I think it'll look great. So that's partially kitted. Should put the partially kitted ones in the back. This one's not kitted up at all. It's just the pattern. This is the My Little Pony patterns that I bought a while ago. I pick these out as I do it, but this is the only one after summer that's left, and this is autumn. So I bought the same fabric for all of them, and I just have my pattern sitting in there. I start this so bad. If you remember, I bought this from Jenna Delicious Threads. My Marauders map. Love this bag. I can't wait to start making some of my own. They're squishy and I want to do my bags like Jen. I did this one and I kitted this one up and all the called for colors as I drop my DMC that I threw in there already. So I have everything. Here's the colorway. But this is for, I want to stitch this so bad. Halloween Quaker. I can't wait to stitch this from Lila's Studio. And does it call for certain fabric on here? Murky. I didn't buy Murky. I bought Haunted. So this is what I'm going to stitch mine on. I think it'll look amazing. Can't wait. Guys, I have so many amazing pieces I want to start, but I'm not letting myself get 50 million finishes otherwise, or starts, otherwise I'll just get overwhelmed. And then my last one I have kitted up is Monster March by Glendon Place. And I will be stitching it in the bottom of the two options. So this one down here. So I bought the called for colors and just grabbed a piece that I think would work well. And it's, look, this is the colorway. There's only 3 colors in it. Black, 155, and 333. And it'll look amazing on that fabric. So I have so many amazing things I want to start. I finished the crochet blanket that I was working on last time. That was gonna end up being my daughter's car blanket. That one's finished, and I've started on the next one, which the yarn that I showed in my last video. I'm on my second skein right now. It's about that tall, so it's going really well. That's all I have. I'm super happy that it's been less than a month. I'm back already. So hopefully next time you see me will be Maynia, which would actually be really cool to do like little snippets every day and show you every day what I've completed and put that together as a Maynia video. Maybe I'll do that. That would actually be really cool. So anyways, that's going to be all from me. I got to get my hubby now that our daughter's not here right now, and we're going to run to the store to do the Easter shopping. We're going over my parents tomorrow for Easter, and I'm going to do, I got a bunch of Easter eggs, and I'm going to do an Easter egg hunt for my daughter, our daughter, and our niece, and I think it's going to be awesome. So my niece's birthday is in July. It's actually, I think it's 3 days before our wedding anniversary. So I'm going to be doing it for a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So I got to get candy and like fruit snacks, stuff like that that's not just candy, and figure out what to do. So I'm excited. So I gotta get out of here to do Easter shopping. I gotta put all this together to upload it, and it is freezing here in Michigan again today. We went from like 64 degrees, like I'm sure Priscilla and Chelsea have told you, because they're just, Chelsea's in, I think, Wisconsin, and Priscilla's just, I'm in Michigan, so they're just kind of like surrounding me. We went from 64 degrees to I was at work and it was snowing and it was sticking, and then it started warming back up and it's been rainy and it's 30 degrees outside again right now. So we're having homemade chicken noodle soup tonight. Mama's already got that in the crock pot going. I should, depending what time we get home, maybe I'll make some homemade bread to go with it in the bread machine. That would be awesome. So that's gonna be all from me. Parched. So yeah, hopefully I can be back in less than a month again. I would like to strive for 2 weeks, but we'll see. And have some more updates for you guys. So Maynia is less than a week and a half away. If you don't know what Maynia is, there's a group on Facebook called Stitch Mania. You can and it's Maynia, M-A-Y-N-I-A. Don't be surprised, don't be freaked out when you go to apply. Just like Priscilla and Chelsea's group, Stitching with the Housewives, you do have to answer a couple questions. If you don't answer the questions, you won't be accepted into Stitch Mania. But Katie and Garrett originally made Stitch Mania, and the best thing with Stitch Mania is it happens in the month of May, and it's whatever you make of it. Some people are doing 19 starts for 2019. Some people are doing, I think it's 31 starts for 31 days. Some people are doing 2 starts a day, or some people are doing 31 starts for the 31 days plus an additional 19 for 2019. And then there's people like me that are doing Monogamania, and they're only starting 1 new project and working on that plus their whips. I think Priscilla does a new start and stitches on a whip that same day. I'm going to be doing the same thing Priscilla is, only I'll be having 1 new whip, stitching on that every day, and then if I want to stitch on something, I'll stitch on that too. So join us if you want to. If you don't even want to start anything new, you can, your Maynia can be concentrating on your whips. I don't know, whatever you make of it. That's what the cool thing with Maynia is. So that's about all from me, and I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you guys have a fantastic Easter, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.